Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. Charlie and I are off today. It is the Friday before Memorial Day, and we are just going out and about and doing a little shopping. Thought that I would just go ahead and start the vlog and say hello.
Hey, guys.
So we are basically just running some errands today. We're not going to do that much shopping. I am kind of in the market today for a new treadmill. I'm going to give my daughter my old treadmill because she's pretty old. She's rusty, she's crusty, but she still works fine, and they're going to take that this weekend. And we have a store here. It's called Yard Sale USA. They have one like here and then in a couple of other little towns around us, but they usually have a ton of exercise equipment, appliances, stuff like that. And of course they're having a Memorial Day sale, so I just want to go see what they have. I want to check out their furniture, although sometimes their furniture is a little meh. We've bought mattresses there before. It's a good place to get mattresses. The appliances look to be like a pretty good deal. I'm not sure like what the warranty is and stuff like that on there, but I thought it would be a good place to check out for a treadmill because I think they're having an additional 35% off, and their prices are reduced from the normal anyway. Although I've kind of researched them, and I'm either going to get like a Nordic Track or a Proform if I order one from Amazon, which I might end up doing. At least then it will be delivered right to the door, and it will be a lot easier on us. I don't know if we're gonna put it back upstairs. I may put it in the bedroom. So anyway, there's a cicada flying in my window. Oh my God. I feel like they're not as crazy as they were last weekend. What do you think?
Yeah, they've died down a little.
Yeah, so last weekend, y'all, they were like next level going crazy. And maybe it's because it's a little rainy. Of course, I was hoping that it would be pretty and that we could get into the pool and stuff this weekend, but I don't think that's going to happen, y'all, because I know that water is cold. We have been kind of thinking about getting a pool heater, but I don't know. But regardless, with the cicadas out there, I couldn't even enjoy myself, even if it was pretty and sunny today, to just try to go lay out. I mean, you let one or two land on me and I'm going to be done. So it's gloomy. I think it's going to storm this afternoon. It stormed yesterday. We didn't do anything yesterday. The only thing that I did was I did go get a pedicure. I got that done. Then we took a long nap. Woke up at 6 o'clock, luckily, because we had a 6:30 Pilates class. So we went to our Pilates class, came back home, watched TV, had our dinner, and then ended up going to bed. So I feel pretty well rested today, and got up early. Well, I mean, it's 11 o'clock, but sometimes, like on the weekends, I'll sit around all morning, and then it's 1, 2 o'clock before I can get ready. So I decided to go ahead and try to get ready a little bit earlier this morning so that we can get our shopping done, maybe grab some lunch somewhere, and then go home. And if it's storming this afternoon, take us another nice little nap, because that's the beauty of not working and not having the kids with us or anything, and getting to do whatever we want. So anyway, we are going to head on to Yard Sale USA first, check them out. It's a little bit hit or miss in there what they have, but maybe I'll get a couple of clips on my phone. I hate filming in stores, I'm not gonna lie, so we'll see. But we are gonna be there in just a moment. Okay guys, we are here. It is so busy. Their parking is a little bit to be desired here, but let's go in here and see what they got. Alrighty guys, we just left Yard Sale USA. I'm gonna overlay here just a little clip that I took from the store. They did have 2 treadmills. One of them was a Nordic Track, which is one of the brands that I said that I wanted, but they said this one was returned. It had a note on it that said incline does not work. And then the other one, I didn't even see it, and Charlie pointed it out. It was the tiniest little treadmill I've ever seen. It's basically like a little walking pad with an arm that you can hold on to. So that is not what I'm interested in. We need one that is good for the house, but good for daily use and kind of like heavy duty use, because even though I haven't really been in the habit of walking on the treadmill, I'm thinking of starting like a little 30-day challenge. Y'all can let me know if y'all are interested in that. I can put something together just for us to do for maybe the month of June. is what I'm thinking. So really just like walking daily, you know, drinking your water, just a few things like that. I thought about doing like a little 30-day challenge. So let me know if that's something that anyone is interested in. Obviously, you have to just continue to do these things. The 30-day challenge would be something just to get you motivated. This road is so bumpy. The 30-day challenge would be something just to get you motivated and kind of get you going, but the idea is to keep going, because you can't just do something for 30 days. If so, life would be great. I would not have been on a diet, really, since I was 8 years old. I said that to somebody the other day. I was like, I've literally been on a diet for over 40 years, on and off since I was 8 years old. So, there you go. You just got to keep on keeping on. So I'm going to go ahead and get off the camera now and figure out where else I want to go, and we will pick back up later. I'll let y'all know if we get anything. I'll probably just do another weekend vlog, kind of let this go through the weekend, although we are getting the kids tomorrow, so probably won't be able to do that much vlogging. We'll see, and then we will meal prep as well. But yeah, that's kind of what's on the agenda. Chat with you later. Did you have fun shopping?
It's great.
Alrighty guys, we are through shopping, at least over here at the Avenue. I went to, where did we go first? We went to Express, no luck there, didn't find anything. We went to Victoria's Secret and then to Loft. I did get a couple of tops at Loft. I will say that at Victoria's Secret and at Loft, and then we went in Sephora, I got a couple of little things there. Everybody was unusually nice. I mean, not that people aren't nice, but I mean like over the top. Like 5 people tried to help us at Victoria's Secret. Loft, they were super nice. Sephora, they were nice. Everybody, I don't know if it's because it's not that busy or what, but definitely thumbs up to everybody here at the Avenue today on their kindness. So anywho, we're gonna go eat lunch. I think we're gonna go to, what was the name of the restaurant?
I don't know.
You said it. Oh, Firebirds.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there one time for like a work lunch. It was so kind of a rush lunch, so I really don't remember how I liked it, and I think they left my chicken off my salad, so we're going to give Firebirds another go. So anyway, then after that, I guess we just need to go. We still didn't find any. I haven't looked for any more treadmills or anything. There is a place. We could go to Dick's while we're here, but I'm ready to go eat lunch. We'll go eat lunch, talk about it, and then see where else we want to go. We are back home. We had a good lunch. I did bring my salad home. I just always get like the wood-fired grilled chicken salad. It's got pecans and cranberries in there and blue cheese, I think, and lettuce. So it's pretty good. Love that. I did only eat like half of it, so I brought the other half home. I still have half of my lunch from yesterday, so maybe tomorrow we can have that. We had sandwiches yesterday and from Penn Station, so Charlie can maybe eat that for lunch tomorrow, and then I'll eat the salad. We'll see, because we do have our dinner still prepped for tonight. But I was going to do my haul real quick. I'm not going to show everything that I got at Victoria's Secret because I literally just went in there to get some underwear. But just a disclaimer, they have buy 3 pairs, get 5 pairs free. So I think that's a great deal. So I definitely got that. And then they had 50% off some bras too, and I got a couple of those. But anywho, buy 3, get 5 free. Like I read that sign 3 or 4 times. Then we went to Sephora, and I only got 2 little things. I've been wanting to try these facial radiance pads by First Aid Beauty, and I'd kind of held off on ordering it, but they had a smaller container at Sephora for $20 with just 28 pads, so I thought I would try that. I always like to use a toner on my face, and I still use my Estee Lauder toner, but I wanted to try these because they have the glycolic acid and lactic acid in them. So gonna try that and just see. Again, it's just 28 pads, so basically a month's worth. And then my Estee Lauder blush is about empty, and so I thought I would try one of the House Labs blushes. I got this one, and this is in the Hibiscus Haze, and so it's just a pretty pink and my color. So those are the only 2 things that I got at Sephora. I was going to try the House Labs foundation, but I couldn't find a good color. And honestly, y'all, any foundation I get, I always end up just going back to my Estee Lauder. It's just my tried and true. I cannot beat the Double Wear. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to give everybody an update? So, quick update before I show what I got from Loft. We did take Neko to the vet again, and he is on 3 different medications. So, they put him on an antibiotic and like an anti-inflammatory and some gabapentin, like for pain and anxiety. And we're supposed to try this for 2 weeks. And then if this works, which I do think that he seems slightly better, we're not letting him have a whole lot of freedom in the house, so it's hard to tell. Like when we leave and stuff, we're putting him in the front bathroom. I'm still not letting him in the bedroom back there or anything. There he is. Don't knock the camera over. So it is a little bit hard to tell. I feel like I'm going to have to give him a little more freedom to see if he, you know, like pees on the couch or anything. Whenever I get up from the couch, I'm like trying to cover, especially my seat, with a blanket, because that's where he's peed twice. Like I've gotten up and left the room and then come back and it's been wet. So we'll see how he does. He's trying to knock the camera over again. Just sit there and be a good boy. But he's just, oh, Neko. But he does seem more calm. So we'll see. If he does okay on this, then what they're going to do is give him amitriptyline to put in his ear each day. Like we'll have to get some gloves or whatever, and then we just rub some in his ear. Although so far the easiest medicine, because one of them is like a powder that we have to sprinkle on his food, one of them is a liquid, and then the other one, it was a little pill. Even though we're done with that one now, it was only for like 3 or 4 days, but it was been the easiest really just to give him that pill. Neko, stop pushing on the camera. It's been the easiest just to give him that pill and just pop his mouth open and stick it in there, and he swallows it, and then he does good with the liquid too. So anyway, so he's being a good boy today. So we'll see. We'll just keep praying for Mr. Neko to get better. Yeah, he's been a sweet boy today, especially. Okay, I'll show you these 2 things, and then I'm going to mix up my mint Creami to try. I really liked it so far. I've had the peanut butter with the chocolate chips in it that I mixed up last week. Neko's, stop. Neko won't stop pushing on the camera. He keeps knocking it over. Charlie's gonna have to come get Neko. Okay, I got 2 shirts at Loft. So I just got this one, and these are really for work, but I thought this would be cute. It's kind of like a beige and black and white. So just this little top just to wear with like black pants. And then I got this just like little green sweater. So I thought this was cute. And I can wear this with either jeans or beige pants, white pants, black pants, whatever. So we'll see how that does. But those are my 2 items I got at Loft. I did find a dress. Everything they had there was 40% off, which was okay. And then I did save an additional 10% off because I signed up for text messages. I really haven't shopped at Loft a lot. And one thing I told Charlie, like, there's not a lot of good places for people my age, upper 40s, 49, almost 50, to really shop at. That's one reason that I do most of my shopping at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and stuff like that, because it just has more of a variety, more of a selection. When I go in the other stores, like I said in the car, went into Express, didn't really find anything. So yeah, it's a little bit, you know, disappointing going in all these stores. I went into American Eagle, nothing in there. I thought we had an Abercrombie, but we don't. We have Hollister. I didn't even bother going in there. I wanted to go down to Lululemon, but I don't really need anything. I didn't feel like spending like a couple $100 in Lululemon, so we literally just bought something from Victoria's Secret, Sephora, and Loft. So a full girl shopping day. Then we went in to Play It Again Sports, and they do have a treadmill that I really liked. It is a Horizon. It was super quiet. I mean, super quiet compared to that ProForm that I have, because it's really loud. I just wish that the belt was 22 inches wide instead of 20. It's acceptable, and I may end up getting it, but I took a picture of it and the price and everything so that I could look the model up and like check. Like Dick's Sporting Goods also sells Horizon. They don't have any in the store, like you have to order everything, but I may order from there just because of the warranty and stuff. We'll see. Or I may just go get that one because it's brand new. Some of their stuff is used, but I do think this was a brand new treadmill. It looked brand new. Anyway, let's mix up the Mint Ninja Creami. Let me clean this up. Alrighty, so I have my blender bottle. I've got my little pint here. Charlie said he's already mixed himself up one. What did you make?
Vanilla ice cream.
But how did you make it?
It's got a recipe off YouTube.
But you use just the regular milk and what?
That Fairlife milk and my half and half sugar and
Oh, okay.
vanilla extract.
Okay, so this is the mint cookie protein powder from Matrix. I don't know if you can see that bag that well. I love Matrix and PE Science protein powders. Those are the two that I've used for years. That's what I've used in making my cookies. The peanut butter that I use with the Matrix, I feel like this one blends really well. So I'm going to use 1 scoop of this, probably a little bit more milk, because whenever I mixed up my last one, I had to add quite a bit of milk to it to make it the right consistency. But that is the one thing that I do like about the Ninja Creami, is you can just add like a splash of milk and respin it, and then you're pretty much good to go. So I just added milk and chocolate chips in the last time, and then I just added milk a couple of more times and just used like the mix in thing. Maya's fixing to jump up here. Use like the mix in and to mix it up, and it turned out perfect. It was nice and smooth. I could not eat the whole container, so basically one of these is going to end up being at least 2 servings for me. So anyway, let's mix up the mint, and then that way whenever I eat it, which will probably be tomorrow or Sunday, then I'll show you whenever we mix it up and everything. I also have some mint chocolate covered pretzels that Charlie got me for Christmas that I may mix in here just to use those up, because there's just a few left in the bag and I need to use those up. So let me get this open. I need to cut that. Okay, so I have my scale here, and we have some of the sugar-free vanilla jello pudding mix, which is out of date, and I definitely need to use this up. I'm probably going to use what's left in this pack. It might not even be enough to register. 8 grams is what most recipes seem to use. This has 5 grams in it, so we got that used up. I'm going to order some more when we place our grocery order tomorrow of some different flavors. I'm going to look and see what they've got. Oh wow, that's a nice scoop that's in this thing. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 scoop of the protein powder, and then I think I'm going to do, so I did 240 milliliters the last time. I think I'm going to do like let me just go ahead and do like almost 300 there. 295, that's good enough. I'm gonna stop. I got everything in here. I have my milk, my protein powder, and my sugar-free jello pudding mix, and then we're just gonna shake this up really well. And actually I'm gonna get Charlie to shake it for me. Okay, so here's our protein shake. Ooh, it smells like mint. I don't know if y'all like mint or not. I don't know if that will focus and show, but you can actually see like the little chocolate pieces in there. Smell that.
Yep, smells me.
It smells just like the mint ice cream. I'm excited. I can't wait to try this one. Okay, so I've got this in here. We are going to put the lid on it and freeze it, and then we will blend this probably tomorrow or something. We'll see. We'll have the kids, but I'll probably be able to come in here. They might want some ice cream or something, so we'll have our ice cream that we can mix up and make. Lid on, and in the freezer it goes, and then I'll check in with you guys later. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday now. We've completely missed out on Saturday. The kids are just now leaving. They've been here since Saturday morning early. My daughter just came and she is taking my old treadmill, so they got that loaded up. They haven't left yet, so if you hear like a loud motor, it's Charlie's old truck. He's going to follow her to the house and unload it there. We have Pilates at 12:30. It is 11 o'clock now, and I need to start my meal prep. Charlie's already done the prep and stuff, y'all. We've had a crazy morning with the kids here. But I don't have any makeup on. I did take a shower, and then I just put some dry shampoo in my hair, so I'm just going to kind of let that soak for a minute while I throw together the taco soup. I know that I've shown this like a million times before, and yes, it's a little bit warm here, but this week is supposed to be like a rainy week with the highs just in the 70s, so I thought, you know what, we're going to do another taco soup before it gets too hot. We have Mr. Neko here. I actually have Luna and Maya in the bedroom because they took the treadmill out the back door and we had to like open it all the way up. So I wanted to make sure that they didn't get out. And we're going to throw together the soup and then get them out and finish getting ready to go to Pilates. The other meal that I'm making today is Skinny Taste ground turkey skillet bowl. It's basically ground turkey, tomatoes, zucchinis, corn, black beans. And I know that I don't really do Weight Watchers points anymore, but that one is a 0-point meal on the old blue plan. My battery's flashing, so I need to change my battery. And the taco soup is technically 0 points too. Since I do add 2 packets of taco seasoning, I think it does make it like a point per serving. Not that concerned about it. And then I'm also gonna make my corn muffins. I still love those. So yeah, so let me get this battery changed. Let's make Neko come say hello. Say hi. I think he's doing a little better on his medicine. He doesn't like it, but we're gonna keep on and keep trying and see how he does once he switches to his new medication. So, anywho, I gotta change the battery. We're fixing to die, and then I'll be right back and have everything set up for taco soup. We're gonna throw it together and then get this hair pulled up, some chapstick on these lips, and get ready to go to Pilates. Alrighty, so this is what I like to put in my taco soup. Of course, you can add onion, whatever else you want to add, but I just like to do 2 chicken breasts. I will shred those up once it is done, but for now, we're just going to throw everything in the crock pot and let it do the work. I do 2 cans of black beans. I will drain and rinse those. I have some chicken broth there. I will do the bag of the frozen corn, 2 packets of taco seasoning. You can just use 1 if you want to, but I like to do a hot and spicy, and just the original Taco Bell. And then, of course, I'm going to salt and pepper my chicken, and then I do like to put in a little bit of the cumin and the chili powder as well. I think that's it. It almost seems too simple, but this is the best meal. And again, it's pretty much 0 points, and I don't really know what the calories and stuff are. You can always plug that into MyFitnessPal or the Healthy app, and Weight Watchers might even show calories now. I'm not sure. I don't really like the new app personally. Probably I'm not gonna keep my membership because I'm really not tracking anything. I'm just kind of eating like the way that I used to and just kind of following those points, if that makes sense, and not really stressing over it anyway. So, anywho, I don't have but like 5 minutes to throw this together, and then I got to finish getting ready. So, let's get it all in the crock pot. Okay, so I have my 2 chicken breasts in here. They have been salted and peppered, and now we're just going to go in with everything else. I'm going to dump in the whole bag of the corn, and then I've drained and rinsed my black beans, so I'm going to put all of those in there. Then we are going to go in with the 28-ounce can of Rotel. You can also just use a couple of the smaller cans of Rotel. That would be fine as well. And then we're going to go in with both packets of taco seasoning. Okay, and then we're going to go in with the full container of the chicken broth. And we're going to go in with some of the ground cumin. Again, this is completely optional, but y'all know I love this. I don't have very much left, so we're just going to try to do a little bit. Don't want it too spicy. And then we're going to go in with some chili powder. That is optional as well. Then we are just going to stir it up good, and then we're just going to put it on high for 8 hours. I won't usually leave it in here for 8 hours, but later this evening it will be ready to plate up. We'll shred the chicken and portion it out into these 6 servings. And then I'm going to make 12 of the corn muffins, and so each night we will each get 2 corn muffins and then the taco soup, and it is a perfect meal. So got that done. We're going to put it on high. This is my favorite crock pot. It is a Ninja. It is old. I got it years ago on QVC. I have been thinking about going ahead and getting an updated one because I feel like this one's kind of on its last leg. It still works good, but literally like one of its legs fell off. We do have another crock pot. It is literally just like the cheap crock pot brand that we got from Target and paid like 20 bucks for it, but we use that to cook the dog's chicken in, and I actually cook that in the garage. So we have a table out there because I just got tired of my house smelling like that chicken every day. And I did get a request on my last video about how we meal prep the dog's food. So I'm going to try to record that later. So basically we do 3 or 4 chicken breasts and then 2 cups of rice. We will just cook that in the rice cooker. And we do 1 can of green beans, 1 can of sliced carrots. We basically mash those, cook the rice, add it in, shred the chicken, add it in, mix it all together, and then portion it out. So once we get to that point, which will be at the end of the day, I will try to remember to record that and show you. If I forget to record like each step-by-step process, it's very simple, but I'll show you like how it's finished and everything in the containers that we use and put it in. And so it's just for the 2 dogs, and we put it in 7 separate containers. There's 2 servings in there, one for Sophie, one for Ozzy, and then they get it in the mornings, and they love it. And it's pretty easy. I wouldn't say that it's the cheapest thing in the world. We still have to buy them regular dog food and then their treats and everything, of course, but it does give them some fresh food to eat, and I do feel like they enjoy it. The reason I say it's not the cheapest is because I think the chicken breasts are super expensive now. Yesterday, I did not film my grocery haul because I was getting a shower whenever they came. The kids were coming early, so I was kind of in a rush, and so I just placed my order, jumped in the shower, and it all came while I was in here, so Charlie put it away. But I just got all my normal stuff. You'll see all of the ingredients that it takes for the Skinny Taste skillet meal that we're going to make. I'm going to do that after I get back from Pilates, but I did get my chicken from Costco because I needed to order some of my egg bites that I like to have for breakfast, and it's a huge pack, but I mean it's like 30 bucks, but even just a regular pack that's got like 5 or 6 chicken breasts in it is $30 from Publix or Kroger or wherever. So it's ridiculous to me how much chicken is used to. I would get it for $10 a pack, maybe 15. So in my opinion, the price of groceries is doubled from what it used to be, pretty much. But anywho, it is what it is, and we make it for the dogs and they love it, so I'm going to continue to make it unless I can afford it one day. But for right now, it's all good. So now I'm going to go in here, finish getting ready for Pilates. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a car chat on the way. Alrighty guys, I can't tell if this is in focus or not, but we are in the car. We are heading to Pilates again. Yeah, I'm worn out after having those kids. Are you?
Yep.
They were like next level crazy this morning, I swear. Of course, I woke up super early. I've been waking up early. I woke up actually before the kids woke up. I don't know why, but I thought I'm going to go ahead and get up because they're fixing to come wake me up anyway. And as soon as I sat down on the couch with my coffee, here they come. But anyway, they were fighting over everything, wanting to eat constantly. It was like constant chaos. Charlie fed the animals, kind of did the meal prep and chop part while I played with the kids, and then we switched off. I took a shower, and then my daughter wanted to come on and come get them and get my old treadmill, and so she did that, which they had to load up in Charlie's truck, and he had to go over there and unload it, which really wasn't that difficult, I don't think. We did not get a treadmill yesterday, but I do think that I have picked out the one that I want, which is a Horizon, and they had one here at this place called Play It Again Sports, and I got on it, and I really liked it. It seemed super quiet. I want one that inclines to at least 12, and this one does, because I want to try to do like 12-3-30, which is inclining at 12, walking at a speed of 3 miles per hour for 30 minutes. A lot of people like to do that, and my other treadmill did not have that much of an incline. I think it only went to 10, and which was fine, but you know, instead of just really focusing on trying to stay on there for an hour or whatever, I thought trying to do something like 12-3-30 a few days a week. And I might do a challenge and try to do it every day in the month of June. We'll see if I want to commit to that. But anyway, that's one reason I wanted to get a new one. Plus this one was just kind of old and rusty. They're putting it in their garage, and I'm gonna put this one in my room. I don't know if Charlie wants to go over there and get that today. It's looking a little stormy. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if you need to take your truck or if that'll be in a box. What do you think?
Not sure. Maybe in a box.
Yeah, so it'd be easier like if it comes in a box. I might need to call Dick's. So anyway, so Play It Again Sports has it, but Dick's Sporting Goods also has it as well. And like the one at Play It Again Sports, it's just plugged up. I mean, like other people are getting on it and trying it out, just like I did yesterday. So who knows? I mean, it seemed like it's working fine, but I don't really know like what the warranty is and stuff like that if I buy it from somewhere like that. But I did like it. I mean, it was super quiet. It's got little roller balls like on the handles where you can just roll up the speed and the incline, and I really like that too. And it's got like a place at the top to like mount your phone or your iPad or whatever. And I thought about, you know, if I try to do this challenge, like maybe doing some live streams on Instagram or whatever in the mornings, we'll see if I have anybody that wants to join in and do that, if we do a little 30-day challenge. But yeah, maybe Charlie can go get that while I do the rest of the meal prep this afternoon, and then he can put it together. I think the only tricky part really with putting it together is like the belt and stuff like that. It has to be put on and done properly, but hopefully there's instructions. But that's one reason that I definitely want one, you know, from a true store that's gonna have a warranty or whatever. We'd be able to return it. But we're going to Pilates, and that'll be an hour, and then we'll be back home. Do you want to grill out burgers for lunch?
Could, I guess.
So I've been wanting like a really thin burger. Like I like a smash burger. So one thing that I did get in the grocery haul yesterday that I've never tried before, which they're frozen burger patties, but they're like these smash burgers. I can't remember the brand. I looked it up on Amazon to read reviews because Publix obviously doesn't have reviews on their stuff. I wish it did. Trying one of those smash burgers with some of my sweet potato fries sounds really good for lunch and much more healthy than buying one from a fast food restaurant. But we used to have a smash burger here, and it's one of like the semi fast food restaurants that we're really sad about that closed, because I love smash burger. It was good. They had sweet potato fries. We could just pick up our food or go in, and you just kind of waited in line and ordered, and then they brought it to you super quick. And I guess it shut down during COVID and stuff like that. It just didn't make it. But it was literally the only one here in Tennessee, I believe. When I went to Mexico for work back a few months ago, well, I guess that was last summer, at the Houston airport, I think they had one. We had a layover, and I was like, there is a smash burger, I'm having it. It was okay. It was the airport smash burger, but still, we haven't had that in a long time. So I've really been wanting like a smash burger. So we'll see how these frozen burgers are. I think it was a box of 8. They were a little bit expensive, like $14 or $15, maybe 12. But again, it has 8 burgers in it ready to go. So hopefully that'll be easy. Charlie can just slap those on the grill, and yeah, then we'll have an easy lunch. And then tonight, well, we'll probably eat the taco soup, because we usually kind of eat that, because we'll finish it up like around 6 o'clock or whatever, shred it up. Oh, by the way, Charlie, I want to film you putting the dogs' food together. I kind of told him about the prep, but you know, some people would ask what we prep for the dogs. I'm telling him so that he doesn't just go in there and throw it together and then I miss doing the prep. Anyway, we will check back in with you once we get home and I make my other meal. Alrighty guys, we are back from Pilates. Charlie is taking my car to get it washed and fill it up with gas real quick before it storms. We're under a tornado watch, so it's kind of looking like it may rain a little bit. I don't really think it's going to get bad here. I think it's more north of us, like towards Clarksville or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get the car done, and then he's going to come back and cook the burgers. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this ground turkey skillet bowl done and do the corn muffins. Once I kind of get this together while it's just sitting, then I will throw those together. I know that I've made this on here before, but you cannot go wrong with this. What I like to do is put sriracha on this and eat it with my baked Tostitos. It is a 0-point bowl, so don't be afraid to use like additional sauces or whatever. This does have a good flavor in it. It does call for cilantro. I've stopped putting cilantro in it because Charlie really doesn't like it that much. I mean, he will eat it with the cilantro, but I can eat it without the cilantro, so I just put a bunch of sriracha on it because y'all know that we like everything hot and spicy, and then eat it with those chips, and it is good. So anyway, let me flip you around. I'm going to show you the ingredients, and then we're going to get this done real quick. I wanted an easy meal prep today since we have the kids, and we are tired. That Pilates class that we took, I didn't realize that it was like this cardio sculpt or whatever, and it's kind of like you're kicking on this kickboard the whole time, but you're laying down and doing it. And so Charlie and I were talking about, you know, like how I'm not one that likes to jump, you know. So basically you're jumping on this springboard, but you're laying on the reformer. So you can do it without that impact of all of your body weight. I have never liked to jump, period, in any boot camp class or anything that I've ever taken before. Like doing any kind of jumping, I'm like, I don't like to jump because it's just that, you know, heavy impact. But doing it on the springboard, it's fun. It gives you that freedom to just really get into it. So it was a really good class. I, you know, am tired and ready to get this done. And then y'all know we're going to take a nap. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. I don't know if we're going to be able to get in the pool this weekend or not. The cicadas seem to be quieting down this weekend, thankfully. But they are still out there, but they're nowhere near as bad as they were last weekend. So I feel like they're finally on their way out. If it would just warm up, but this week the temperature is really not going to be that warm, so it might be still a couple more weeks before we can get in the pool. We'll see. But anywho, let's cook this meal and get it done. Okay, so again, this is from Skinny Taste, and whenever you go like online and look up the website, if you do, which I will link this down in the description box below, the link to this recipe. Like I always just double it because I think the recipe defaults to like 4 servings or something. So technically this could be 8. I'm going to make it 6 servings because it's 0 points. So you're going to need 2 pounds of ground turkey breast. Unless you want to make a smaller portion, then you could kind of half all of this. You need 2 tomatoes chopped up. 2 to 3 zucchinis chopped up. I think that we just did like a pack of 3. And then it calls for like maybe 1.5 cans or something of black beans and whole kernel corn. I'm just doing 1 of each. And then some tomato paste, a couple of tablespoons of that, a couple of diced jalapeno peppers, some garlic, which I will just use my minced garlic, salt, pepper, cumin. I need to look in the pantry and see if I have some to refill that. And then it is really good, like squeezing the lime juice over it. It gives it a good little flavor. I think you need like a little bit of water to put in there. And that's pretty much it. We're going to brown the turkey and then start throwing everything else in. So let's get it going. And it shouldn't take very long. I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven for my corn muffins to 400 as well. Alrighty, so I've got my ground turkey in here. I'm going to chop it up with this, but sometimes this, the 99% lean ground turkey, does not have any fat in it or anything, and it will kind of stick to this. So I'm just going to spray it with the cooking spray, and then that keeps it from sticking as much. So if that bothers you, and then I always will like take a knife or something and just get it out. But we're just going to chop it up and salt and pepper, and then we will be back once the turkey is pretty much browned. Alrighty, we are back. We've got the turkey browned. This calls for a tablespoon of tomato paste. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more, just because sometimes with all the veggies and stuff, I feel like it needs a little more. So we're going to go a little heavy on the tomato paste, but you can just do a tablespoon. I'm going to mix that in, and then we're going to add in the black beans, the corn, the tomato, the jalapeno peppers, the garlic, cilantro, if you're adding cilantro, and 1/4 cup of water. Okay, we got black beans and corn drained and rinsed. We have 2 tomatoes diced up. Calls for a clove of garlic. I like garlic, so we're going to do a couple of big tablespoons, or teaspoons, but really it's probably about 2 tablespoons of garlic and 1/4 cup of water. Forgot the jalapeno, that needs to go in too. This is 2 jalapeno peppers that Charlie diced up into pretty small little pieces. So I did season the turkey with salt, pepper, and it said like a teaspoon of cumin. I just, you know, sprinkled a bunch on there. What we're gonna do is add in the zucchini now, and some more cumin and stuff, and basically just cook that until the zucchini is as tender as you want it, and then it's pretty much done. Super simple. This is one of those instances where I use my favorite pan, but it might not be big enough, so we need to get this in here and mix it up. We're going to do some salt and cumin, and then we'll be back and it should be done and be ready to plate up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our extra salt, and I might do a little pepper too. This is a lot of veggies in here, and I did add a lot of tomato paste, so we need to give it some flavor, but that's where the sriracha comes in whenever we eat it. Salt, pepper, and some more cumin. And we're gonna let this cook down. We're gonna get our Alexia sweet potato fries going for lunch. Charlie is getting ready to grill the burgers. Alrighty, we've got our Alexia sweet potato fries here. I'm gonna use my Kasori air fryer. Before I've used my Ninja, but y'all, I love this air fryer. I make my egg bites in this every morning, and I just use these little papers to put in here. We'll spray it with our olive oil spray, put these in for about 15 minutes or so. I'll try to watch them and turn them at about 7 minutes and see how they turn out. I like them nice and crispy. Nice and crispy, y'all know me. But these are the best sweet potato fries, promise. Okay, so I am back. This is pretty much done. The zucchini is softened up nicely. I'm going to add my last ingredient, which is going to be my lime. I'm just going to squeeze it on here. You can also just freshly squeeze the lime juice on. I do have another lime as well if we want to do that during the week. And it just gives it a nice little flavor. Love adding the lime to this. I'm going to do the whole lime, and this will be pretty much done and ready to put into our 6 containers. Again, this is so easy, and it's full of vegetables, macronutrients that you need. This is one of my favorite meals of Skinny Taste that I have found, and I love it. Yeah, you can kind of customize it with your seasonings if you want to change anything up. Again, this does call for onion and cilantro, which I left out. Just for our taste preferences. If you are following Weight Watchers on the Old Blue plan, this was 0 points, and it's delicious. Alrighty, I'm gonna let this set for just a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna plate it up. Okay, we're gonna do the corn muffins now. I've made these a bunch. My regular recipe is 1.5 cups of cornmeal. I like to use the Martha White in the yellow bag, the hot rice cornmeal, which I've already measured that out here. I'm going to do 1.5 cans of the cream style corn, and then 3 tablespoons of egg whites, which I don't have any egg whites, so I'm actually just going to use an egg. I've already put an egg in there. I've stopped getting the egg whites since I'm eating those egg white bites that I get from Starbucks. So we are just going to use an egg, and it should be easy. So I'm just going to go in with my cornmeal, 1.5 of these, and then we're going to mix it up and then put it into our muffin tin, which I have already sprayed with cooking spray. I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes at 400 degrees. Quick interruption here just to show you the smash burgers that I got from Publix. Charlie said that so far they look good. We have not tried them yet, but he is in here to get the cheese and stuff to put on our burgers. So these are Holton's Chop House Smash Burgers. So if these are good, then these might be what we buy for burgers, because you can't go wrong with it. They're in the freezer. You can just take out and cook 1 or 2 or whatever you want. We're making 4. That way we just have some left over for tomorrow. 1 for each of us today and then tomorrow as well. Alright, I'm going to use my scoop and fill up my muffin tins, and then they're going in the oven. I'm going to do 15 minutes at 400 degrees, and then I will put them up to the top shelf and broil them just for a minute or 2 just to get them nice and crispy. Alright, they're ready. In the oven they go. Here are the ground turkey skillet bowls. They look, smell, and taste delicious. I did a little taste test. And so that's going to wrap up meal prep, except for putting together the taco soup. We will come back and do the dog's food later. But for now, I'm going to sit down, have lunch, relax for a little bit, and then we will see you a little bit later. And then we may mix up a Ninja Creami tonight, if I'm hungry enough for it. If not, then I'll do it tomorrow. Alrighty guys, we have Mr. Charlie here. He is ready to do the dog's meal prep. So we take 1 can of green beans, drain the liquid out, 1 can of carrots, drain the liquid out, and then we are going to just use a potato masher and mash it up. And yes, I have that meat chopper, but the potato masher, in my opinion, works better. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah, so we're gonna mash this up, and then we're gonna add in the chicken and the rice. Charlie has already shredded the chicken. How many chicken breasts were this?
4.
So we did 4 chicken breasts in the crock pot. They've pretty much been in there all day. And then we did 2 cups of rice. That's quite a bit of rice, but this is going to make a really huge portion. He's just going to dump in the chicken and the rice, and we're going to stir it up. And then we will put it in their meal prep containers. So I will be back. Okay, so Charlie has it all mixed well, which it's, you know, hard to really see the vegetables with all of the rice and the chicken and stuff in there. But then we have them 7 of these containers. He will just portion it out evenly, and then we just split it between the dogs. So this is just those cheap Rubbermaid containers. One day Publix had these on sale, buy one get one free. I used to just put it in like a big container and we would scoop it out every day, but then sometimes this gets kind of stinky in the fridge, so we started freezing them. So we will put 5 of these in the freezer and 2 of them in the refrigerator. Tomorrow when they have breakfast, we will pull one out of the freezer, put it underneath the other one, and just kind of rotate them out throughout the week. And that's worked pretty well, I think. Don't you, Charlie?
Yeah, they stay fresher.
Yeah, they do stay a lot fresher, and it's also easier cleanup at the end of the week and stuff like that. We obviously just wash these throughout the week as they use them, but yeah, that is pretty much it. So that is the dog's meal prep. Very easy, especially since we just cook it in the crock pot. Okay, of course we do cook the rice in the rice cooker, and I have a new one. My other one, the old one that I had for years, just died one day, and so we got this one. This is a Moosum, I guess. I wanted a very simple rice cooker. I didn't want one that had 25 different settings on it and we had to figure it out. This is almost identical to the one that I had before. I think the one I had before was an old Sanyo. I don't even know if that brand is around any longer, but this is the one that we got. It just has to keep warm and cook. We put the rice in and cook it, and it is good to go. So I love that, and I will have that linked as well down below. I got it from Amazon, of course, which is where I get like 90% of my stuff. Alrighty. So there are their containers, and they will go, like I said, 2 in the fridge and then the rest in the freezer, and we will rotate them out. So that is the meal prep for the puppies. Alrighty guys, here is the taco soup. It is plated up. This is ready to go in the fridge. I don't know if we're gonna eat one right now or not. It is 7:30, but we had a pretty big lunch, so we will see. And then the corn muffins, they're in the fridge already. I cooked those a long time ago. So we done had a nap and everything, but meal prep for the day is done. Say good morning to everybody. We've got Luna up here, Maya, and Neko. Neko seems to be doing a little better. He's being a good boy. Good morning, guys. It is Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day. We are gonna try to get in the pool and have our first pool day. I do have my swimsuit on. It is probably too cold to get in the water, but I'm really just gonna try to float and see if I can get some sun, because your girl is pretty pale. Is the pool cleaner in the pool?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was fixing to say there's something in there. Charlie did go pick up my new treadmill this morning. I ordered that from Dick's Sporting Goods. It was $100 cheaper whenever I got up this morning, so I just went ahead and ordered it and did for same day pickup. They only had one in stock, so he has been in there putting that together. How's that going?
I just got to get those handles on the front put on and get the belt oiled up. So.
Yeah, so hopefully it works good. The most important thing, in my opinion, with a treadmill is the belt. You want to make sure that the belt is running smooth. You don't want it slipping or anything like that. So want to make sure that the belt is good. It looks huge in the living room, much bigger than what it did in the store. Even though whenever I called, because I didn't know if he needed to like go in his truck or if he could go in his SUV and pick it up. I wanted him to just go pick it up in the SUV if it was in a box and they thought it would fit. And they did. They said this one was in a smaller box. But like the arms of it, I mean, it looks huge. So anyway, I got a Horizon T7, I think. I, of course, will show you once we get it all together and get it going. What I'm thinking about doing to try to make myself get back into the habit of walking is maybe going live on Instagram. I don't know if I can actually go live in the Facebook group. I don't think so. I think I can just do it on Instagram in the mornings, just for a few minutes. If anybody wants to join me, that's what I'm thinking about doing, and just doing like 3:30 or whatever, because your girl needs to hike up that incline. I need to shape that bottom. But anyway, we are going to have lunch. We're going to have leftover hamburgers and hot dogs from lunch yesterday, and I'm going to make some more of these Alexia sweet potato fries. But I wanted to come on here real quick and say we love those hamburgers. They are frozen, but they were good. They're nice and thin patties, and you liked it too, didn't you, Charlie?
Yeah, they're good.
And it's much easier than having to pat them out. I've been having like an issue with like the way that my burgers taste. I'm so picky. No matter how we season it, no matter how thin Charlie's tried to make it or whatever, I've been like, meh, it's not really, you know, hitting for me. So when I saw these and saw that they were like smash burgers, Chop House smash burgers, I was like, I'm gonna try them. They're really good. So I hope that they keep them in stock at Publix, because I have a bad habit of finding something that I really like and then never being able to get it again. Hence my obsession with, you know, like keeping my Crystal Light and stuff like that in stock. But that's what we're gonna do today. Hopefully the sun stays out. It's pretty and sunny. I don't know what the temperature of the water is because we cannot find our pool thermometer from last year. Maybe we threw it away. We ordered this digital pool thermometer last year, and so we had the thermometer in the pool and then the little thing to read it in here in the house, and it was constantly like flashing that it needed new batteries. We would put new batteries in it, etc. And then like literally the next day it was saying it needed a new battery. So maybe we threw it away. I don't know, but we cannot find it. So we're gonna have to get another one. But yeah, first pool day, not really gonna get in the water. I'm just floating, but I'll see you out there. Alrighty guys, we are outside. Here is the pool. It doesn't feel that hot to me out here. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just gonna try to get a little bit of sun. Have my plate of food here. I will not be able to eat all of that. I will probably only eat about half. So the dogs are around here. They're wanting to get a hamburger, hot dog, or whatever. But I'm gonna eat and float in the pool. And we are out here with the cicadas. Do you hear them? It was kind of quiet, but I don't know if they hear me or what. But now they're starting up their noise. So we'll see how long I can stand it. Maybe not that long. If they're getting on me, then I'm out. Here is my new treadmill. Charlie is finishing putting the little thing on it up here that I can mount my phone and stuff on. But I love it. It has these controls on each side. One is for speed. One is, oh, and as you roll this, you can like change users. So we're gonna be user number 1. I'll have to set it all up. I don't know how to set that up, but super excited. Let's see if it works. Belt is going. This is our first attempt after getting it set up. Charlie was scared it wouldn't work after he put it together. I don't have any shoes on. We are just going to do a quick little test. Do I like it? And again, like I said, you can roll this and you can see the speed will increase. It's so smooth and it's so quiet. And then this one increases the incline. So the incline will go up by a half. So that's at 3.0, 3.5, 5.5. And we're just walking at 3 miles per hour now. So this is my plan to try to do 12:3:30. And we're going to try to see about streaming it. I don't think that's straight, Charlie.
I haven't finished it.
Okay, he hadn't finished. Anywho, new treadmill. Super excited. I love it. My last treadmill I bought from Facebook Marketplace. Y'all, it was so rusty and old. Oh, I hit my side on that. It was so rusty and old. It still worked. I gave it to my daughter. They've got it in their garage, which is really where it needed to go because it was nasty. But anyway, now I've got it in here and we're going to try to get my lazy butt up on it instead of sitting and scrolling online and on TikTok in the mornings. Yay, my very first brand new treadmill, I think. I've had several over the years. Have I had a brand new one before? I don't know. Maybe I bought a Nordic Track years ago at Sears, back when Sears was still open.
Yeah, I think you did do that.
Like a $400 or $500 treadmill back then. But super excited to test this out. We are back in from the pool. I'm going to make my mint chocolate chip creamy now. So I have my mixture that I mixed up the other day. I am going to add a little bit of milk to it, and then we are going to spin it, and then I'm going to add in some pretzels that Charlie got me for Christmas, and I think that I still have just a few left. They are mint chocolate. There's just a few in there. I think you picked those up at like TJ Maxx or something for Christmas. So I need to use those up. So I'm going to just try to use all of those today. And then I also may use a few of these Enjoy Life mini chocolate chips. So let's make us a nice little sweet treat. I'm hot from being out in the sun. The water was cold. I did not get in the water, really just up to my knees just to step on the ladder and get on my float. So anyway, let's make this Ninja Creamy, and then we're going to close out this vlog and try to get it edited here in a couple of days for y'all. So we've got this. It is frozen solid. It's been freezing for, I don't know, a couple of days now. We're going to put it down in the little cup. And we're gonna go ahead and add a little milk in. The last time I had to add quite a bit of milk, but I did put a little bit more milk in this time whenever I mixed it up. So, let's see here. We're gonna get this on. All right, we're gonna lock it in, and I'm just gonna spin it on light ice cream, and then we will put in the toppings. We'll see what it looks like after it's done. It's super loud, so I'm gonna spin it off camera. We'll be right back. We just opened it up. We have the first spin done. It's looking pretty good. It's a little crumbly down in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna give it a little taste test. I can definitely taste the mint. I think I'm really gonna like this. So what I'm gonna do is spin it again on the mix in. There's 4 of these pretzels left. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use all 4 of them, and then just a few little chocolate chips. And the last time I could only eat like half of this. So this will probably end up to be like 2 servings. I did re-spin it and just added like a splash of milk in it. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do that or not, but it was still good. So we're gonna go in with another little bit of milk, and then we're gonna do the mix-in setting. All right, we've done the mix-ins. Let's see what we got. Y'all, that is so neat how it just mixes in there. And I didn't break up those pretzels or anything, so let's see here. Oh, they didn't really break up. They're still kind of whole, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna re-spin it, but I saw some people like breaking up their mix-ins and some people not. Those pretzels are probably pretty hard. This is looking good. One last thing that I wanted to show you was I ordered this little 4-pack of koozies from Amazon to use because we were like wanting to just eat directly out of these instead of having to mess up a bowl. Plus, since, you know, I might not be able to eat all of it, I can just eat what I want and then pop the lid back on it. Looky there. And then your hand doesn't get cold. Neat, huh? Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out this vlog. Thank you for everyone that made it all the way to the end of the video. I love you guys. I love my Jennifer's Gems, and I will see you all in the next video.